Today we're checking back in with the Sandbox's Sandcoin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see Sand go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome back into the Sandcoin chart, guys. If you'd like to buy Sand or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. And unfortunately, our best case scenario did certainly not come true. In fact, it seems to have played out, but in a bit of a longer time frame. We went back down and touched our key point of support over here at $2.62. As you can see, unfortunately, it wasn't a nice swoop up. It was a longer swoop, and it's moving in that sort of direction. Similar sort of pattern, it's just playing out longer than I had anticipated. Now, basically, we're sitting currently at a value of $2.99, effectively $3, which is being blocked at this point in time, our momentum, by the 20 and the 50-day moving average. There's a few key things here. We got both the 20-day sitting at $3.01, and we got the 50-day at $3.07. Obviously, those being close together are causing us a bit of grief. And furthermore, we have seen the 20-day cross below the 50-day only just on the 17th of April. That was at a value of $3.09. So those things at the moment are causing us the biggest amount of grief in order to gain back a bit of our momentum. But what I'm going to do now is just extend out our support line over here, as you can see, at $2.62, because that is still certainly currently in play. I'm going to do the same up here as well for our key point of horizontal resistance at $4. Now, really, it's looking like that same move, as I mentioned, has come into play. And something that caught my eye immediately was after the bounce had occurred off this key point down here, we got to a low on the 18th, and that low was $2.55. After the bounce occurred from that point, we saw big buying volume coming in. So we saw a consolidation of the volume as we start to drop in value. And then when we start to move back in the other direction, a spike in volume, which is showing that people are taking advantage, people are trying to buy, and they're just waiting to see if they can pick the bottom. This to me, long term, is a very positive sign. At this point in time, I'm hoping we can see a breach, of course, of these moving averages, whether it be today or tomorrow, or if it takes a few days, that might be the case. And ideally, what we're wanting to see is basically a move upwards towards right here, our 200-day moving average, currently sitting at a value of $3.60. That would be ideal. Now, I don't think it's going to happen that quickly. It is taking more time than anticipated. I'm expecting something to that effect if the current momentum shifts in the same direction it is. So let's have a look at a few more indicators in order to help us make a better prediction. Now, you can see the RSI got quite low, but now we're sitting smack bang in the middle at 49.32. Realistically, I think we're going to keep moving in that direction. Plenty of room to move upwards, nowhere near obviously the overbought or oversold range. But for the current trend, which is this little 3-day upward trend to continue, we need room, and we certainly have it. So RSI is in our favor at this point in time. Now, the MACD, let's have a look at that one as well. Now, today is a very, very big indicator. We've seen the 12-day EMA now cross back above the 26-day EMA, and we're only just seeing the first divot of green here. Now, if we see something like we saw in the past, where we had an extended green period, or even the period that was red, which we've just come out of, a period of that length, we should certainly see that this $4 mark could be on the cards for a test. Now, obviously, we need to get through all the moving averages prior to that, but $4 is certainly on the cards. This is only just crossing now, so once this cross does occur, I think realistically you're going to see a sharp jump up in the price, similar to what we saw over here with a little breakout that occurred, and we're going to get to that $3.60 mark relatively quickly. So based on that, the MACD is certainly in our favor, the RSI is in our favor, the current short-term trend is also in our favor. Let's just briefly have a look at the hourly chart as well, see what's going on from that perspective. I'm just going to reset everything. You can see that we're consistently starting to get as well now these flag patterns, which are, breaking out each time. Another one's forming right now, and it's looking like it is positive, and we're going to have another little breakout of the price. So all in all, on a short-term perspective and from the indicators we're seeing, all things are pointing towards, we are moving towards that $3.60 mark, and that will be my target for today's video. That wraps up today's analysis on the Sandbox's Sandcoin, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.